What's up, team? So good to see you as always, and today we are tackling that big subject about the best supplements to build muscle.
Before we go any further, guys, let's just stop right there. Unless your sleep is right, your eating is right, and your training is right, you don't need to have
So
supplements.
first up, one of the most researched supplements out there, and it is proven to work. Creatine or CreaPure, creatine monohydrate, creatine capsules, random flavoured sour creatines that make your balls end up here as soon as you swig it out of the bottle. You know what we're talking about. What is creatine monohydrate?
Creatine monohydrate is a type of creatine. It's probably the best one to use. Monohydrate is the one that we choose to use, and there's lots of other ones that are more expensive, but none have been proven to be better than creatine monohydrate.
When do you use creatine?
Probably going to take it post-workout along with a protein and carb source, so maybe a protein shake so it gets absorbed into your muscles. There can be a loading phase on creatine, so you might take several servings through the day of smaller doses, or you might just take a 5-gram scoop every day to saturate your muscles.
So what does it do?
Almost a kind of fuel source, let's think of it that way. So let's think of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, as the fuel of your body. Everything you do, all your movements, your breathing, runs from ATP. So we have to use certain substrates to resynthesize that, because it gets broken down and it gets used. This could be your creatine phosphate system, it could be carbohydrates, and it could be fat. So from 0 to, let's say, 13 seconds, you are in what we call your creatine phosphate system. So short bouts of explosive work, so lifting weights, sprinting, is all going to be using creatine. So creatine's job is basically to help you resynthesize ATP faster, so you can go a little bit longer and a little bit harder.
So there you have it, and quite honestly, creatine, one of the only supplements we're going to recommend. So next up, after all of that hard work, pushing and getting an extra 20% in the gym, the next supplement we're going to talk about is ZMA, or zinc and magnesium. This supplement is normally used by people about 30 minutes before they go to bed to help that recovery process, and to actually, for me personally, it helps me get a little bit better sleep.
So as with most supplements, they are an aid to help you recover or to help you get more things that you're missing. So it could be someone who's on a very restricted diet takes a multivitamin. They can be great because it's going to cover up the things that you're not currently getting. So ZMA has two kind of trace minerals, zinc and magnesium. These are two that get depleted quite sufficiently when you exercise hard. So whether you're taking a transdermal supplement, so through the skin, whether you're having Epsom salt baths, whether you're taking a ZMA, it's just going to help replenish your zinc and magnesium. It's very important that you have a look at what type you're getting. Because if you go to a high street kind of health shop, you'll quite often find the magnesium in it is magnesium oxide, which isn't as well converted in your body. So you want to be looking for a magnesium glycinate or a citrate, but be careful because magnesium is a laxative, and if you have tons of it, you're going to go to the poo-poos.
I'm glad, I really like how you said a high street health shop,
rather than any
mention any names. Personally, we don't take ZMA as a full-time supplement. Normally when we're starting a new plan or it's a really tough protocol, that's when we'll bring it in. So it's not something that we guarantee all year round.
Yeah, and also anything that's going to aid your sleep is going to be great. Like, a lot of people wake up in the night because their sugar levels go really low. So here's a little tip which a good friend of mine put on Facebook yesterday, so I'm going to steal it. From Mark from Wild Performance. If you're eating, like, let's say 6 p.m. is your last meal, and you go to bed at 10 o'clock, and you don't wake up till 8 the next morning, a lot of people wake up in the early hours and think they need a wee, but they're actually waking up because their blood sugar's gone really low. So when your blood sugar is really low, your body will release cortisol, your stress hormone, to start freeing up some glucose. But the problem is, cortisol is also the hormone that wakes you up in the morning. So if you're struggling to sleep at night, or you're waking up in the early hours, try having a smaller meal just before you go to bed.
So the next supplement we're going to talk about, personally, the only supplement that anyone needs in their life, best supplement out there, tastes amazing, looks amazing, feels amazing. It's not me, it's caffeine.
So caffeine, creatine, probably the only two supplements that I regularly use. Unless I'm dieting very hard, I might stick a multivitamin in there because I'm not getting as many calories, I might be missing out on nutrients. And an omega-3 fish oil if I'm not eating a lot of oily fish, salmon, trout, mackerel in our waters. The cool thing with caffeine is it obviously gets you G'd up to get you to work out a little bit harder, but it can also free up fatty acids. So things that stress your body. So when you're working out, you're stressing your body. Your stress hormones go up. You're breaking down muscles and you're freeing up energy and fat from the body. So providing you've not gone on Nectar-Lucozade before you're about to train, if you were to have caffeine before, you're going to free up more fatty acids. And that's basically just freeing up fat into the bloodstream to be oxidized and used as energy. So how well that works, I don't know, because I'm not a scientist. But that's basically the theory behind it.
And it's bloody amazing. So have caffeine now, but don't get addicted to it.
Oh, let's talk about that while you're there.
Let's talk about addiction.
So caffeine, you will find if you take it regularly, the effects you get from it, the stimulation you get from it kind of isn't as powerful. So if you come off it for a week, you should normally kind of reset your parameters and you'll be pretty good to get back on it again. So speed fire round. Loads of supplements people take, whether they're good, whether they're not. CLA, no good. L-glutamine. So a lot of people take L-glutamine because they think as a muscle builder supplement, it could be quite good, but it's also very good at repairing your intestinal tract, especially if you eat it or drink it on an empty stomach. Branched chain amino acids, or BCAAs, basically broken down protein, so it's just easily absorbed. In intra-workouts, as you're going through your workout, can be quite cool. A lot of people might take leucine as a supplement through the day. Leucine is an amino acid, and it's basically the one that's responsible for a large portion of protein synthesis. So you want to go into protein synthesis because that's repairing and rebuilding your muscles. So HMB and lots of other supplements are all derivatives of leucine. We've overlooked one massive thing here, and this is the most important thing beyond all. End of story, bullet point, new paragraph, capital letters. If you are not eating enough calories and you're not letting your body recover, you will not build muscle. I see so many people in the gym, myself included in the past, just hammering your body. Hours and hours, drop sets, this and that, because you see your favourite bodybuilder or whoever's you aspire to be like, doing it in a magazine, and you're breaking yourself down more than you're allowing yourself to repair. So you've got to eat big, recover, and train sensibly.
So spot on, as John was saying, if you're eating well, you're sleeping well, you're recovering well, brilliant. This is where you can bring in creatine. Fantastic. Gives you that extra 10%. It's proven. It works. It's not a bloody steroid. We suggest use it if you're at that point.
Yeah, don't buy into all the stuff, guys. Like, most of the magazines you read are actually sponsored by supplement companies, and there might be your favourite workout by your favourite guy or girl you follow, and then suddenly put in there, goes, I use this.
Yeah.
And it's just trying to sell you stuff. It's actually quite cheap to buy the supplements you need, probably a multivitamin, creatine, and a coffee. You're not going to need much more than that.
And also ZMA, as we were saying earlier, if you're struggling to recover and you're struggling to sleep and you're in a really tough training protocol, it may well help you. But beyond that, trust me, it's just people trying to make money out of your insecurities. So we hope this has helped. If you've got any other questions about supplements you may have used or suggestions that people say are brilliant and you want us to have a look at them, put them below and we will do that.
Or if you want to find out everything you could ever imagine about supplements, visit examine.com and it will tell you everything about supplements, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's worth taking or not, and you'll be surprised that most of them don't really have much science behind them.
That's a bombshell to finish on.
It is, mate.
See you later, guys.
Bye.